Well, for the second last time, ladies and gentlemen, wait a second. Oh, Kiss of Death, Attack on Titan, Chapter 138 review by me. Follow me on Twitter. But for the second last time ever, we are back here with an Attack on Titan chapter review. A month later and all the good stuff. This time with quite the wacky chapter. With a very clickbaitable finishing stretch that's definitely going to be in the thumbnail to get all the views. So that's why you're here. Look, it's all the way back here. Also, the PowerPoint is completed. I didn't even get my fucking thanks from Twitch chat, which is on the side here, as you can see, probably insulting you for being an idiot in the YouTube audience. They didn't even thank me properly for me completing a whole PowerPoint. It is shorter than usual. I know, I accidentally did it again. But, if we can gloat for a second, let's take you all back some months, maybe a year, maybe more than a year, to the year of 2019, November the 17th. Chapter 123 has just come out, and I upload a nice video called...
You got something you want to say to me?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do you mean?
Fuck me! Android is donating $10 to $12. This is the biggest donation we ever got. Oh my god, I just got the PayPal thing. And I saw his real name. That's a little yikesy. Weird how PayPal lets you do that. But fuck me, we got a donation. Everybody bow down to Android and chat. You fucking idiot. Hey, I was in the middle of gloating. Everybody gave me shit for this fucking video, and fuck all you morons, I was right. Fuck you. When I talked about Mikasa and how she could have changed Eren's mind back here. Proven by the narrative, maybe. Depending if this vision is true or it's just a delusion by Mikasa. Depends what side you come down on. I honestly don't know. But a lot of people are giving me credit, even though the newest comments, that's true, seen in chapter 135. What a prediction. This guy gets it, you know. And now the outcome of this event has been shown. Rip Eren Rager, the boy who sought freedom. Oh, that's a little weird.
A snake cannot eat a dragon.
Mr. R has resubscribed. I'm late, but I love this chapter. And there was also text in the way, so I'm going to look down in chat. And I can't see his message. But he said he loved the chapter. Mr. R is in chat. He's our best boy. Highest donator. Gives subs all the time for Nuzlocke. We're making money out here. I love this chapter. Does it say Gabby Gang? What the fuck does it say? I can't see. Well, never mind, then its fucking name is over it. Disgusting. Well, never mind, then ruins us again. But yes, fuck you. I was right. Kiss my ass. Go watch this video again. Give it a thumbs up. I got a lot of shit when I originally made that video. But fuck you. People call me like a school shooter apologist or something. Said that Mikasa had to sleep with Eren to stop the rumbling or something. Which that's not what I said in the video. But there you go. It'll be funny if next month that's like contradicted. Now I look like an idiot. Best baby and Historia founder. Come on. What the fuck is chat saying? Probably something stupid. Wow, bow to you, King. Anne's got the right idea. Sounds like something Minty would say. Who? Which part? Who's saying something Minty would say? I just got here. Everybody fucking died. Nobody died. We'll talk about this in a second. Kiss of Death. Now my hot takes off the chapter, if we're going to start here. Last month, I proclaimed 137, quite the controversial chapter, my favorite chapter of all time. That would still stand. I don't think this chapter is as good as last month. I still think Levi killing Zeke is probably the best moment in all of Attack on Titan. There's some good stuff in this chapter, though. It's not as dense. There's, until we get to the Mikasa stuff, it's kind of, more slower and sort of letting things breathe. But I like it overall. It's still great stuff. Let's go through. Shout out to our boy, the baby, for surviving the rumbling. If you remember, I'll just read the fucking text on screen. It explains it. In chapter 134, we learned about the harrowing journey of our boy, baby, gender undisclosed. And it turns out, through the title page in chapter 138, that our boy survived. Shout out to the mother, to their mother, rather, who indeed is very dead. She did save her baby. It's also thematically poignant that people are helping each other off from the cliffside over here. People can be good to each other after all, to a certain segment of the audience's dismay. Still the theme about if everybody's nice to each other, everything will work out is coming through in Attack on Titan. They're helping each other back off the cliff because the rumbling's over. Though if these fucking idiots tip over, most of these idiots are dead. Hopefully not our boy, the baby. Is it a girl? Is it a boy? It doesn't matter. Our boy, gender undisclosed. Boy is gender neutral in every context I've ever seen. But it's a cute little shout out. The fact that he did survive and like his mother's act wasn't actually in vain, and everybody holding up the baby. Cute as fuck. I liked it. The callback here was cool. Yikes, those falling wall titans must have crushed everybody to death there. Like, this idiot fell on his knees. He looks like he's about to tip forward. Baby's like here, though. He'll be fine. Fuck the rest of these idiots. This one, I don't know. Maybe he's going to fall on his knee here. They should all... Why don't they just have them all tip backwards, right? You fall backwards. Isayama, you prick. Don't put the baby in danger. I don't know if we should read chat. It's the whale titan because it's right next to the sea. I don't know. Chat's being stupid. Should have written boy. No, that's cringe. So yeah, that's the first chapter. Fuck me, I'm fucking up my PowerPoint here. Mika's room is the last thing Eren ever said to her. Should we be slowing down? I feel like we're going too fast. I feel like we've already jumped into this shit, but let's continue. The average fucking view span for this shit is nowhere near 10 minutes, and we're probably nearly at that mark already, so most of these idiots have probably clicked off. Not you, chat. You'll be here for the long run, right? Also, we're making money. That's what I was forgetting. $12 or so. I gotta pay Bacon $5 for making the thumbnail to this video, and he got rid of the watermark on the fucking final panel. Look at him go. So that'll cover that, Android. And then, $7 for me? Fuck yeah. We catch up with our characters. Hold on. We catch up with our characters to learn that the attack was seemingly successful and bones have flown in every direction following Armin's explosion. All the parents are okay. Then Falco lands, but before we get the reunions, that's the next slide. We get our first Mikasa stuff this chapter, a chapter very much about her. Jean asks if Eren is really dead, and Mikasa continues... Fuck me. And Mikasa continues to not accept it, refusing to believe that the last thing Eren ever did say to her before he died was that he always hated her. She also gets a headache while thinking about this, ... That'll have implications later. The panel of Falco landing looks very angelic. Isayama definitely got better at designing Titans towards the end. I can't tell if Eren's or Falco's Titan designs are the coolest in the entire series. I know, this bird boy's looking pretty fucking sick, I must say. I'm still trying to process. Chat pointed out to me that Falco screamed, and that's transformed all the Titans. I'm trying to think if this recontextualizes anything in my head about what I thought of the chapter. That's all I can think about, because we just brought up Falco. But, is there any Mikasa stuff to comment on at the beginning? We'll talk... The big speculation now is whether or not fuck me. Speaking today is difficult. Is whether or not what Mikasa saw was like her delusion, her imagination, or if it was an actual paths-related thing. I'm like torn. There's like kind of evidence in both directions. Like the headache thing would indicate that it's pretty literal, that the reason she has the headaches because Zeke said it's not an Ackerman thing and it's not a slave thing, even though that's before Eren said this. So Eren maybe still believed it. We don't get confirmation in this chapter that Eren was like lying in this moment, so it is possible that he still hates her. We're getting ahead of ourselves because we haven't even talked about the Mikasa stuff later yet. So we can't, I don't know, sound off in the comments section in Twitch chat here if you think it's Mikasa's delusion, just trying to make peace, and it's sort of a speak your truth, queen, and it's like whatever Mikasa can find peace with is fine, there is no truth to it. Whether or not this is a literal thing, like this is a definitive, if Mikasa had told Eren she liked him back in 123, this is how it would have ended up because Eren does love Mikasa. Is this timeline's Eren just mad that Mikasa wouldn't be with him? Then we throw in the Historia thing. Like, does this confirm that Historia and Eren aren't fucking? Like, why the fuck you ask him? Because he doesn't return to Paradis after the moment where Mikasa denies him, basically, right? He stays in Mali. He, like, runs away there, and they don't know what to do, and they head back, right? Or am I missing a step? But in that case, he would have already have slept with Historia. So why is he trying to do a 2-for-1 special over here? Unless Historia's down with an open relationship, and she's fucking Farmer Boy too. No, she's probably fucking Ymir's ghost on the side, but there we go. I see fucking Velocious just donated 100 bits. I invested in Wormcoin to do a job incompetent. Invest in Wormcoin. It's not too late. I don't know what the fuck he's going on about. Thoughts on the hallucinogenia coon? We'll talk about him in a second. Estrogen and progesterone. Menstrual cycle and pregnancy can also have headache-related chemicals of the brain. Well, never mind, then's going off in chat. What else is chat saying? maybe Eren made this timeline because he was not satisfied with the timeline where they let everybody die, so he reset it their paths or something. I don't know what I'm saying. It's weird. Everything has to be resolved in one chapter, right? So there can't be like a massive twist. I don't feel like it. Somebody said that the last panel, Mikasa kissing beheaded Eren is fake. Is this true? Is fake? I don't know about that one, Chief. Wham coin equals centipede. Job Ren equal Eren. Well, between homeless Eren and the Eren that's abandoned the survey corpse is a big hair growth, so it's technically possible he went to Paradis and then back to Mali. Maybe. Yeah, what is that little shit Ymir thinking? She's thinking, I'm about to get rid of all these titans so Gabby isn't dead. That's what she better be fucking thinking. Ymir ships Eren Miku. Uwu, yes, maybe. Ymir probably likes Ilgros. Did we read this fucking slide? Yeah, we did. We skipped forward. Malayan characters reunite with their families. Look at all the cute stuff going on here. I really, really like this bit. It's probably my favorite outside of the Mikasa Eren stuff in this chapter. The Jean Connie moment is really good too. Then we get some reunions and everybody is very happy. Gabby and her parents plus her aunt, who she tells Reiner is still fighting, but she already knows. That's a cute moment where she's like, yeah, I've been watching him. That's my boy. That was cute. Pieck and her father. Is it her father? I think it is, right? Falco and his parents, there's even a passing mention about another son they had. He died or something. Something happened there. A little weird that Isayama included that detail. It's very cute, and Isayama does all this, at least initially, with no dialogue, which reminds me of what I said in my 134 review about how he should just stop using words because he's excelled past them at this point. Imagery is God. Fucking, is my mouth fucking wet or some shit? Does it need to be more wet? Why the fuck are we fucking up our words today? But yes, this was all great. Somebody was shit-talking this in Twitch chat earlier. Said the reunions were rushed or something. That was the dumbest take I've seen all day. Connie has a cute moment, realizing that they facilitated this happy moment by stopping the rumbling and is proud of himself for a second. He's also holding Levi while he concedes that they have regrets. Confirmation no one regrets is utter garbage. True. They then turn their focus to where the centipede thing went and notice that it's still alive and attached itself to the side of the fort while Reiner is down and all fucked up like usual, and Armin walks back to them seemingly successful. It seems that 138 chapters later that the Armored and Colossal Titan had defeated Eren. There's so much full circle shit in this chapter. There has been for the last number of chapters. This was a cute moment of like the Armored and Colossal Titan coming back. And it's like, they're the Titans from the beginning and they fucked up Eren. Isn't that cute? Again, the roles have swatched. Core themes, changing context, and Attack on Titan. Really cute. That's Colt lol. Yes, the joke was that I was ignoring that Colt exists because he's a boring character. That was the meme. Rip Colt, screen time and character development. I can take a short ban. That's what I deserve after dropping so many racial slurs. What the fuck is Well Nevermind then talking about? I completely forgot about Colt being Falco's brother. Chat, I did not forget about Colt. That was the meme. Mr. R is saying something. He's more important than you guys. I can't see Gabby dying. The fact that Gabby becomes a Titan is why I'm pretty sure the shifted people will be fine. Absolutely. The second I saw it, I knew it'd be fine. Though there are some doubts, and there are in the PowerPoint where I'm like, maybe if Gabby had not transformed, she was still like on top of Falco, then it would be more believable. But Connie still has the mother subplot that hasn't been resolved. Gabby's mum has a big forehead, I'm seeing. Platypus is saying, please Gabby die for the Kino, I need this. Fuck off, well, never mind then. Eren is still alive, though. After the haircut, he has the same length of hair as the man in the last page, where Still winning Eren bros hold the line. What if like it's just a vision? I talked about this a lot. I said, what if the last panel is some fake vision shit? I always used to say, what if it's just Grisha and Eren to be some weird swerve or whatever? What if it is like Mikasa and Eren's kid in that like a year later after what we see there, and it's Eren holding the kid or whatever? But it's probably Mikasa and Eren's kid at this point, right? Like, not Mikasa with Eren's kid, which would be Historia's kid. Though, he's not fucking Historia, right? I don't know. Just do the Historia chapter next chapter, please, alright? Have Gabby eat Reiner, keep the rest of the Alliance Titanized, base Kino. It's not happening. All the families have transformed too. They can't all die. We can't, like, the story can't end with the curse of Ymir continuing. It has to fix both things, right? It has to fix the genocide and the world issue, and it has to fix the livestock issue, which means Titans are gone and you don't have to pass them on anymore or whatever. Like, you can't keep the shifting thing. The curse of Ymir at least has to go. Like, Ymir is going to die, so all things relating to her will be done, I think. Fix the genocide. Sometimes you just got to fix a genocide, you know? Just resurrect people, bro. She will take on Chardis' role as the new cuck in Attack on Titan. Who are we talking about? Mikasa? Whatever, her and Historia will be friends. It's cool. The baby in the final chapter is best boy baby. At the beginning of the chapter, true! It's gonna be this kid. It's gonna be some idiot hugging... It's gonna be this old man, he's gonna be hugging this baby, and because, like, everybody loves each other now, he's gonna go, you are free of the cycle of hatred, little baby. The Eldians and the Marleyans can now work together, and Titans are gone. You're free of the Titan threat. You'll never grow up in a world with Titans. It's this fucking baby, alright? We figured it out. Who said that in chat? It's already gone past. But I can't remember. Curse of Ymir ends. People who are regular Titans die, but shifters get to live on. Gabby is not going to die. I'm almost sure. Eren bros eat shit. What's going on? Another... I don't know why I'm not getting notification for the 100 bits. I think this is what... Or is he using channel points? I think Valicious is using channel points, not bits, right? E plus M equal Y. Eren's child will be reborn Ymir. She will be named something. She will have black hair, or Eren will be reborn into Mikasa's child, and then they will be finally free. Mikasa could have a child with Jean and call it Eren, I guess. That could be some shit. All of you give up on your dreams and die. Bye, bye, bye. What? I don't know why chat is doing everything in caps lock now. The baby will get adopted by the Eldian and Malayan gay couple. That's true, Kino. And the gay couple is female, so we can get the Hitachi ending still. We are discussing secret babies based on hair color. We are Game of Thrones now, maybe. Was everybody freaking out about me coming to the conclusion of the baby thing? Requiem bros, we got cocky. If you were ever a Requiem bro, I'm sorry for your stupidity. I'm very sorry that you projected onto a fucking music video. Did I read all of this shit? Yes, full circle shit. Eren transforms again into a Titan, but this fucker just won't die. Eren transforms again in an admittedly cool panel behind Armin. Now also a colossal Titan with devilishly long hair. That's Eren, that is. Again, this long hair. Man, this is an ugly fuck. Isn't he great? He's great. Again, how full circle. Now Eren is the colossal Titan. Remember when he was like the number one enemy? How things have changed with context and time. How ironic. Now Eren is the colossal Titan ready to cause destruction. The shot of the scouts not surprised he survived was cute. Yes, Mikasa is like smirk. Mikasa, get back there. Mikasa noticeably has a smirk on her face. Thankfully, he wasn't actually dead. Thankful that he wasn't actually dead. She'll make her peace in a second. Jean is like smirking but nervous. He's like, I knew that wouldn't kill him. It's also cute that at the end, like Jean, Mikasa, and Reiner all gave big final blows to Eren, even Levi a little bit. It's very much a team effort. It should have been Gabby, you know. Fuck all these other cuck characters that nobody gives a fuck about. But if it was, then I guess this is a good way to go. But for now, she's still mired in internal conflict. Save the world or save her boy. This time boy is not being used in a gender neutral context. Maybe Eren's having identity issues with his gender. Maybe that's why he's mad at everybody. Maybe that's why he grew his hair out. Ever think about that? She sees Armin and Eren approaching each other to fight again, and she desperately asks why must it end this way, which is reinforced when Levi reiterates that they have to kill Eren because they already have killed Zeke and the centipede survived the explosion. They can't do anything more to that. The only option left is just fucking common fucking common entity here. We gotta get rid of this big fucking prick. Falco and Pieck, after reuniting with their families, have to say goodbye again as there's more work to be done. It's sad, especially considering what happens later and may be the fate of the Eldians at the fort. Reiner tackles the centipede again, trying to hold it off, while hopefully Armin can take Eren down. That's just what happens right after that. Pieck, like, waving goodbye to everybody. Or, no, at first, because the gas hasn't shown up yet, she's just like, well, I gotta go back and fix this shit. Look at this fucking colossal idiot. We gotta fuck him up again. There's a sad goodbye with Pieck later that's really cool. Carr just projecting the reason he grew out of his hair onto Eren. Oh, for me, for the gender identity thing. Eren reforms the next chapter and starts eating
snake cannot eat a dragon.
Android is subscribed. I don't remember if that's a resubscribe or a new subscription. No, they've been for 5 months, currently on a 4-month streak. That's some real shit from Android there. Look at him. Maybe he's given more money than Mr. R. I don't know. $12 earlier. Mr. R gave 50 subs or whatever that one stream. Not literally, though some streams, sometimes people do get 50 subs or whatever, but yeah. Mikasa projects her feelings onto Eren, sadly. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Fleur is here. My only issue with this chapter is how Mikasa just knew that Eren was in the mouth, not the nape. Well, where else is he going to be, right? It doesn't matter. Even if he was in the nape, she still would have killed him by going through the teeth, right? That's how she got Reiner that one time. Everything else was Kino. If I couldn't, live in a reality where I cared that Eren was in, the mouth or something. Despicable. We all bow to you, wonderful king, bow, peasant. True. They already blew up the nape, yeah, and it didn't work, right? Hold on, I'm taking a drink. Fuck you. Where are we up to in this goddamn wall of text I got in front of me? She sees Armin and Eren approaching. Hey, I read all of that. Falco and Pieck, after reuniting with their families, have to say goodbye again as there's more work to be done, I read all of this shit. Yes, let's continue. Hey, get back. Annie and her father reunite for a second. We then cut to the commander of the fort helping Mr. Leonhardt up, asking if his leg was hurt in the explosion. But he notes that it was always been like that for a while, so it hasn't always been like that. But he notes that it's been like that for a while as a reference to Annie hurting him when she was younger, only for the reunion that's been built up since nearly her character introduction is played off as she sees her father. This moment is very interesting to me in a few regards. It's remarkable how much I care and have felt the struggle of these two characters trying to reach each other and how fulfilling of a moment this is, even though we know very little about their relationship. That's why they can't say anything to each other here. What would they even say? Who knows? Because we don't know anything about their relationship. These characters really haven't been fleshed out together, so what are they going to say to each other? But it's still strikingly effective in eliciting eliciting an emotional response from me. These two irrationally stoic idiots get this reunion, but it's only for a second before we cut away with noticeable gas overtaking the environment. Look at that shit here. Looking cool. The Malays and Eldians are also helping each other in the background of this scene to load up cannons and help in any way possible. It's cute. Everybody's coming together and being nice. It's interesting that we all complained, or at least I did a lot, about that scene where this dude came out and he shot, and we were like, oh, I wonder where this is going. The fact that we didn't even really get follow-up on that, it's just implied what happened there, is cute. I like that. We all got mad for no reason. We thought it was going to lead to an even more painfully obvious thematic scene, and it didn't. So that's pretty good. Would you say that Mikasa's kiss romanticizes Eren's actions and genocide, showing affection to Eren could send a bad message to the audience? Well, they've been showing affection to Eren the whole time. Eren is going to get some sort of empathetic end. It was always going to happen. How did Mikasa even know that Eren was in the mouth? I don't know. Where else is he going to be? Why does Karina's mindless titan resemble Dina Fritz's so much? I don't know. Royal Blood Ann, is that where we're going? Did the baby titan die? Well, the baby isn't around here, right? Unless there's a baby that we saw in an establishing shot. Wait, there is, huh? Yeah. I wonder what was going on with that baby titan. It's like, I remember in Death Note there was a rule that you couldn't kill somebody that was like under 4 years old. Can babies turn into Titans? I assume they can, right? Yeah, because the Titan shifter power gets transferred to a baby if somebody dies, right? So, I thought it was kind of tone deaf of Isayama to do that. I thought Eren was so irredeemable that he wasn't going to get an ounce of sympathy. Well, half the fucking fan base thinks Eren doesn't even need to be redeemed, so I don't know. The real question is, why does Eren's Titan grow so much fucking hair? Because he's creepy and it looks weird. Eren Miku Haven made a video a long time ago called Mikasa is the key to the story. I kneel before her. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty regressive for Mikasa's character. I don't know what's going on here. The scarf thing, people saying that's regressive, I think misses the entire point of that scene. But yeah. I felt nothing for Eren, though, in that scene. I felt for Mikasa and the pain she's dealing with. Well, the narrative does seem to try to justify the genocide a little bit, right? When it's like, we only have 2 options. Live as livestock or genocide. 2 bad options. It's like, yeah, I was hoping Mikasa would be able to move on. Well, she's never going to be, like, that's just... She'll move on, right? But she'll still have the scarf or whatever. The story reiterates the no other choice stuff, which is yikes. This isn't false. But let's read. Hold on, we did this scene. But yes, I really liked this scene. It was really cool. And really good. Hold on, let me fucking yawn. I'm tired, right? I got up at like 10 a.m. this morning. I had like 3 naps, though. All the Eldians are turned into Titans by the gas. What a descriptive title. Very true and based. We then cut to Armin's perspective, and he notes that the gas is leaking out of the centipede, and then shortly Connie realizes that it's the same gas that transformed his entire village and family into Titans. Levi, with some quick thinking, gets all those immune onto Falco's back and away because the port is doomed, and supposedly so is every Eldian on it. I suppose this is confirmation that Ackermans can't transform into Titans. I can't remember if the journey was still out on that. This is a real cool moment. Levi thinking fast. The indifference from Jean and Connie the indifference from Jean and Connie as Connie, and the really touching moment between them as they die, reminiscing that Jean, the day he convinced everybody to join the Scouts, effectively saved the world, and the general pride and melancholy they have as they accept their fates is just masterful. Too bad I don't think they're dead at all. But as a death scene, it was great. This is the Scouts' way in the such. This is the Scouts' way. That big section of my Attack on Titan video that's going to be about what it means to be a Scout. Haha. There we go. PX's emotional distress, realizing that the weapon she oversaw being used on the village from the man she always suspected but never did anything about, was about to result in her family getting transformed into Titans, and the dread of all that culminating in her reaching back for them as she flies away is also an excellent moment. Gabby ain't dying here, Chief, though she still isn't having the effect on the plot I thought she was owed. True! What the fuck? There's still 1 chapter left. Maybe Eren will transform again so Gabby can take this fucking prick out. It kind of actually, unironically, even though I'm kind of joking there, it is kind of weird that Gabby didn't really do anything after shooting Eren's head off. Like, she had all the stuff with Kaya. She shot Flock, but, like, he didn't die there. She has the 1 shot in the final battle thing. I don't know. I thought she'd get more. But the Jean and Connie moment is really cool. We should probably focus on that a little bit. The Piek moment here is really cool too. It is a really effective Jean and Connie scene. If somebody said like that was so good they almost don't want Connie and Jean to come back to life, because I mean it is a really cool moment, but Connie still has that outstanding issue with his mother that has to be resolved. Unless she's going to come back to life and they can like present like Connie's medals or something to her and she can... Like, that's going to be a depressive wake-up call for her. Your husband's dead, and all of your kids, including Connie, are dead. Lamau. That ain't good. I don't know. Jean being dead is possible, I guess. I guess the culmination of his entire character arc is him, like, getting the better of Eren and blowing his fucking head off. Well, never mind then keep saying Kino, but like, I don't know. Arsehole is here. Gabby just has become a plot device, which is depressing. Plot device is another term that's banned in my chat. I don't want to ever hear it again. I feel like the Alliance member interactions were glossed over in the Rumbling arc, especially the Warriors. This is absolutely 155% untrue in every possible regard. But I'm working a whole video on it, so... how the fuck is the creepy kiss validating the rumbling? It's not that part, but it kind of is. Mikasa losing her mind and kissing the bleeding head. But the fact is, the main character showed affection to Eren. Most of Twitter is celebrating as if it was romantic. I mean, I don't really care how it's interpreted. But yeah. I only know 3 words: Kino-based and cringe. I assume that's correct. Reiner saves Gabby by letting them eat him. But I don't know about this one. We've got to get rid of this curse. We got to get rid of Titans, alright? It's going to happen. Mikasa is having to process so much trauma in whatever way she can. Also, Twitter's full of morons. Everything is full of morons. Our boy Jean can't die. He needs his long black-haired waifu. Yes, what about the PX ship? Reiner Hellos moment next chapter. He will take the Warhammer spear and stab the worm. Wait, so they killed Eren. Is Ymir controlling this fucking worm? Is that what's going on here? And she's smirking. She's happy. I need to think about the Ymir stuff more. I need to think about the kiss and what it means. I need to recontextualize the whole Ymir shit, because I feel like I had it mostly wrong, especially with the additional information we have now. I think maybe she'll speak next chapter. Like, I could see if the last chapter is just a Ymir monologue and flashing to, like, the endings of different characters. Which would suck for Historia, because goddamn was she, like, top 5 character in that Uprising arc, and then she didn't really do nothing afterwards. Unless there's a super sick twist next chapter where it's like, yeah, Historia is still the best. Waifu Eren? Yeah, maybe Jean will love the Eren shit. Jean, Reiner, Eren threesome ending. Yeah, my Reiner and Eren get to lie together shirtless and die ending didn't happen. That was disappointing. As a German speaker, I feel it's so weird for me that the word for cinema has been given new meaning by overuse on Reddit is Kino. I thought Kino was a French word. Have we been lied to? Ymir smiling to Mikasa and Eren's kiss reminds me of when she saw that random couple kiss in her flashback. Yes, it is evidently very connected to that. Honest question, why does every plot point necessarily have to be solved? Couldn't the point be that everything doesn't have a solution? I mean, this could be, but Attack on Titan doesn't really seem like that type of story. Wormcoon is the winner in the end. He just keeps moving forward. Kino is cinema in multiple languages. I didn't know it just meant cinema. I thought it was like a French word for like apex cinema or the best type of cinema. I guess if you call something cinema, it's kind of like a proclamation of how good it is. Like, this is art or whatever the fuck. It's originally Russian, I think, not 100% sure. Did I read all this shit? What the fuck is on my screen right now? Yeah, I'm complaining about Gabby at the end. Reiner and the other shifters trying to hold off the centipede. We then see the purpose of the centipede summoning the army of mindless titans as they ignore the Marleyans on the port in order to rush and attack Reiner in order to protect the centipede, assumingly. Gross. Reiner finds himself overwhelmed once again, but ready for anything and not willing to give up. He notes that... But he's ready for anything and not willing to give up. It's true. Reiner having such a committal to not losing and surviving here. Isn't that some cute character development? He notes that Jean, Connie, Gabby, and his mother are now attacking him as mindless titans now. We even get to see them, which I didn't put in the PowerPoint, but it's cool. There's also a cute moment here where we see Onyekapon wake up and ask Annie, who didn't leave on Falco, what the hell is going on. He also asks if she's okay beforehand. Look at the gentleman Onyekapon. Asking everybody how they're doing, not really too concerned for himself. What a male. He's going on, he's all bandaged up. Annie is not happy her father is now a Titan, and their reunion is undermined. Maybe they are dead. I was thinking about this, like, the underwriting tragedy of, like, Annie and her father seeing each other, and then he dies. Like, I kind of feel like that might be a cool narrative thing to the point where it's like, maybe they are actually dead. But, like, I didn't think for a fucking second reading that chapter that there was an ounce of me. I didn't mourn for a second. Not even like when Gabby shoots Eren, where you have the 3 seconds of thinking that Attack on Titan is the greatest story of all time and what a fucking plot twist. And then you immediately come back down to reality. This idiot isn't dead. What the fuck? I didn't even have the 3 seconds for this shit. I was like, well, obviously this is going to factor into them getting rid of Titans. So if it turns out that I was actually supposed to feel something in that moment, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. But that's a me issue, I guess. Pieck is still very distressed about her family's transformation into a Titan. I'm trying to say family, even though I think there's only one, and then I'm trying to correct for that here when I say a Titan instead of Titans. But fuck you, I don't get paid to write fucking PowerPoints. And attempts to bite through. Oh, I'm just now realizing. Android donated $12 earlier because I said I was $12 away from getting a Twitch check. Android, those go to 2 different things. I just get your $12. It goes straight into my PayPal because it's through Streamlabs, not Twitch. So you would have had to like gift 3 subscriptions, but then I only get $6 from that because Twitch takes half of the subscriptions money. And even though you pay $5, I only get like $2.20. So if that was what you were trying to do, you failed. But I got the $12 anyway, and I got more of the $12 than I would if you did it through subscriptions. So it was better for me anyway. But I'm just realizing, I'm just putting that one fucking back together, even though that happened ages ago. But what were we talking about? Wait, if I see their real names when they donate to my PayPal, do they see mine? Or do they just do it through Streamlabs? As if so, that could be alarming. That could be an easy dox. You just got to give me $1 or something. But I don't think that's how that works. But this has got nothing to do with Attack on Titan. It's just me maybe doxing myself. Like, that hasn't happened before. But we were talking about how shitty this fucking sentence was, and it sent me off the rails. And tends to bite through the centipede. Pieck bites the centipede. And Annie comes down trying to tackle it too. Now in Titan form, Reiner also has a weird line, probably because of the translation, about wondering when he will pay for it. I assume he's talking about Eren, but again, the Alliance is overwhelmed and exhausted and just holding out hope that the Ackermans can stop Eren at this point. It's another moment of, like, the Alliance are getting beaten the fuck back, alright? They're in a bad shape. They look like there's no way to win this, but they'll come out on top because, guiding principles and shit. Oh no, oh shit, we already know your name, Kyle, though. Yes, well, never mind then, knows. Rip the $12 dream. Rip, let me check, Kyle. Yeah. Android can check. People probably set up non-personal. Though, is that PayPal personal? Yeah, I think it is. Well, yikes if that's true, I guess. Scary. The ending will be controversial, as with The Sopranos, with the ambiguous and cliffhanger ending. How does Pinekit know about that? Did he finish The Sopranos? What are we talking about here? This weird line is interesting. It's like, obviously fucker is going to get censored in the official release. And then, I don't know what that line meant. He's like, when will he pay for this? Is Reiner, like, mad that Eren, is he super morally outraged at Eren, and when's he going to pay for this? I think that was just a weirdly translated line. Unless chat has some insight onto that, I don't know. Mr. Great Moment. Yes, Kyle, I think I know your last name. Interesting. We'll talk about this afterwards. And we controversial with the Sopranos. I read that one. Armin versus Eren rematch. Wait, I did read all of that, right? Armin versus Eren rematch, Colossal Edition. Armin and Eren, meanwhile, square up for round 3 if we're counting the failed explosion. And Armin is not backing down. He has a cool line about Eren really being attached to this nightmare and vows to follow him until the end. A continuing theme throughout the story. Mikasa and Armin always following Eren. They come to blows, but it looks like But it looks like Eren always has the upper hand one-on-one, and really never was a fighter. Two Colossal Titans duking it out is still cool, considering this is the climax. This is something we couldn't fathom at the beginning of the story, just like we would have never imagined. It would have all ended up with Armin and Eren fighting to the death. Pretty cool. Is your last name not Entertainment? Maybe not. Yes, he did. I think Reiner is pissed he changed his entire family into Titans and really wants to stop Eren. Yeah, probably. Is the Lucia Itachi ending going to be a thing? I don't know at this point. Are we going to get any explanation on Eren? I don't know. I feel like he's dead now, right? Can he still talk through that detached head? Did he actually kiss her? Is he going to do some monologue with just being a floating head? Well, never mind then. It said, no please, but yes. We've got 2 panels left, right? Well, 3 if you count that one. Wait, how long have we been going? We started this about half an hour in. We've only been going for half an hour. Fuck me. Usually these chapter reviews are an hour and a half long. I guess we'll have a lot of time to check on Titanfolk or something at the end. His last name is Care. Interesting. Wait, Android, do you have a Twitter? DM me there and we'll talk about this afterwards. Or you can just do it on Twitch with the Whispers thing or whatever the fuck. I'm not talking about if Reiner was talking about Eren or the centipede, but I guess the centipede, it isn't a literal embodiment of evil in this world. Titans can be used for evil, I guess. Imagine animating the Colossal Titans match. It'll be in slow-mo. Who cares about the fucking anime? Next one, Mikasa's vision. We're finally here, chat. Let's have the big discussion, even though we kind of already had it earlier. Car's going to threaten you. It happened to me. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Is that what happened? The embodiment of evil in this world reminds me of Fate Stay Night. Plus the centipede known for life and wanting to live. Plus, isn't the centipede known for life and wanting to live? But yes, let me read this shit. We're moving on to Mikasa now. I can't read everything in chat. Mikasa's vision. See you later, Eren. Oh, fuck, I gotta yawn. Then we cut to Mikasa, who's losing her shit, as Levi points out, as they fly alone on Falco's back to take out Eren. In the end, only the pinnacle of humanity, the Ackermans, would take out the ultimate Titan. The humans did beat the Titans in the end, it turns out. Full circle. It's cute. It's cute. You needed to use the people to beat the Titans. Isn't that nice? Mikasa says she can't take it anymore and reiterates that all she ever wanted was to return to the 1 year she had of a simple peace with Eren and their family before a vision that I'm sure we'll debate the validity of. Easy for fucking me to say. She does say here that she just wants to go back and all that stuff. This is all Mikasa character stuff. I think we talked about that earlier, and it wasn't just off the video on stream. But I talked about this a lot, especially when I was doing the tentative theses for all the characters, for those character videos that I'm kind of more motivated to make now. Because the original plan was to reread Attack on Titan, all of it before the ending. Before it ended, and then right after it ended, I could start doing individual character videos about each character. And Eren, Mikasa, and Armin would have been the first ones. And I wrote out what the point of each of their characters I thought was. We talked about it on stream a little bit. And Mikasa's was all about returning to, she wants to go back all the time. But she has to go forward. And, Eren is part of her past now, so she'll have to move forward with the scarf and things like that. What this seems to be is Mikasa, we're talking about the vision here. What this seems to be is Mikasa's ideal reality where she confesses to Eren in chapter 123, when he asks her what he is to her and Marley, and that forever changed Eren, and he opted to live a simple, peaceful life with her rather than genociding the world in an attempt to save Paradis. Imagine if somebody made a video about that. We might have talked about that at the beginning of the video. Eren is doing all the man work in the vision, chopping firewood, Whereas in the real story, Mikasa used to do all the hard work out of concern for him. Instead, he's very concerned about her throughout the vision, checking on her. I pointed out before that this is all a core component of Mikasa's character, that despite her presenting as this ultra badass female character with seemingly unlimited strength, she really just wants to have a traditionally female role as a housewife. That's her ideal, to be with her man. This vision is very Griffith seeing his future with Casca in the eclipse, even with them both coming down to mentioning the third member of the party and wondering what they are off doing in the world. This is true in the Eclipse and Berserk. Griffith has the vision of what it would be like if he didn't sacrifice everybody and become a god. He would live a pretty simple life with Casca, who would take care of him, and they hear about Guts all the time. They have a dog called Pippin or whatever. It's a cute little thing. And I think these are supposed to mean the same thing in the narrative. If you've seen Berserk, you'll understand. Where, like, Griffith is kind of having... No. Well, this is after Griffith is getting visions from the God Hand. This is when he's floating formless. And it's just sort of... It's kind of his imagination, but it's also a what-if scenario. It's not supposed to be taken literally, like, in the narrative. This means this. It's just supposed to be a... If I hadn't done this, what would it have been like? And it's sort of like a knowing rejection that Griffith rejects that. He will not accept a simple life. He will be king and move forward and all that stuff. There's not as much of a conclusion here with Mikasa as there is with Griffith there, because that's not the most recent Berserk chapter that came out. So maybe we'll have to see where Mikasa goes next chapter. But, like, here, she sort of understands that she could have had a peaceful life with Eren, I guess. But that can't happen here, so I have to kill him anyway, I guess. It's all weird. It's hard to tell if Mikasa is still sane at this point. Maybe the headaches are just from her trauma and she's actually going insane. And Attack on Titan is a big meme about trauma and how it affects people. Because she's been through a lot of trauma. Like, both of her families all died. And she's all alone again. Because that last fucking panel is fucking insane. Insanity. Insane? I got in the middle of saying both those things. Also, why is Eren pretending like there's only two options, live as livestock or genocide? Just actually use self-defense, ... We talked about that earlier. But yes, let me read chat. What is well, never mind then said. Because it just wants to have a traditional female role as a housewife. What? This is absolutely true. This is the whole point of the first part of her thing. What Griffith is the original Eren Frogs on Suicide Watch? Well, yeah, of course the Eren people like Griffith. He also did nothing wrong, right? I'm talking to Kyle. Lol, how did you come to that conclusion? What about the housewife thing she literally says in this chapter? I took it as Mikasa just changing to reality. What are everybody's thoughts on Eren's Titan marks being more visible towards the end of the vision? Well, that's more of reality bleeding through, right? Health AU is linking a Twitter thing that I don't really want to click on. No, but leaking personal names is a shitty move, immoral and all, and we all know from Attack on Titan that doing immoral things are bad. I don't know what Will Nevermind is talking about here. But okay. Now he's saying, wait, I'm trying to read somebody else's things. Now, there are multiple interpretations of their vision. One, hypothetical alternative timeline. Vision created by our own self-conscious in order to cope with her suffering and her challenges. 3, narrative device that Isayama uses in order to conclude her character arc. It is definitely 3, by the way. Dreamborn, though it might not be because the headaches are a literal thing in the narrative. So it might be some real shit, dream, path shit. But I like it better if it's just like a what if to demonstrate what these characters are like. Because people will call arse pulling that, but that's literally what stories are. They're just abstractions to show off what these characters are like, and then for you to project them onto yourselves. And it's just like getting rid of the middleman there, and I really like it. Berserk does it a lot. Dreamborn from both of their subconsciousness, tying up both of their character arcs and their main motivations, desire to live normally and be loved, and the other stuff too. Mikasa literally has some genetic brain disease, and that's why she's going crazy with the headaches. That's my bet. Yeah, Mikasa has been breaking down nonstop since like the first since Eren's first death in season 1. Well, she has like headaches before that, right? Plus she got traumatized by her fucking actual parents getting killed in front of her before that. I don't think it's her vision because Eren sees it in chapter 1. I don't know if it's supposed to be like literal that Eren sees it in chapter 1. In chapter 1, Eren reacts to Mikasa killing him. After that, he cries. I don't know. Maybe we'll get more context to that in the next chapter. I hope Mappa puts the kiss scene, lol. Also, what the fuck's the anime gonna do about the "see you later" Eren meme? Housewife is very charged and implies a lot. It's not just living with your husband or whatever. She wants to be a little housewife. I'm charging it with as much as it can be charged. She wants to be submissive. She wants to do the dishes. This is what she's portrayed doing in the first episode with Carla all the time. She wants to return to that. She always fantasizes about returning to that. She tries not to beat like Eren has that false sense of toughness in the beginning, even though he doesn't realize it's Mikasa. She wants to be very protective. I'm loading this with everything I can possibly load it with. It's essentially like with the whole Lost Girls thing. Yes, everybody's tying it into the Lost Girls thing. I saw a big tweet about that. Anne's leaving. Pathetic, honestly. Pathetic. Now, well, never mind, there's question marking. That's always helpful. This is unironically misogynistic. I mean, it is. It's just who she wants to be. It's not inherently bad, right? Traditional gender roles are not inherently bad. They're bad if they're reinforced by society and things like that. And I don't like it. I don't really like this direction for Mikasa's character, but it just is her. It feels like Eren had a hand in creating this false dream for Mikasa. She remembers her last interaction with Eren, telling him that he hates her. We know it's not true. I don't know if we know it's not true. Then in this dream where Mikasa seemingly got what she wanted, she chose a different answer on that day in Mali running away. She saw what could have happened due to running away. I don't think that's what she wants. I don't see how you would come to that conclusion. I just spelled it all out. Don't say you can't see it, unless you're going to respond to it, motherfucker. What do you think she wants then? Just to be his boyfriend or whatever? It's like, this is her imagined world, and then this is the real world, right? Eren is the one on the bench having the vision. She's the one standing up doing all the work. She has to eventually take him out. I'll talk about this in this final paragraph that I haven't read yet. I still can't see what you mean, Ree. We did this whole thing on stream. I'm sure you were there, where everybody agreed to this. Am I the only one who thinks Mikasa's delusion, where she lives with Eren, isn't a happy place? Mikasa and Eren leave all their friends, including Armin. You don't need friends when you got a fucking husband or wife. They ain't sexing you. Who cares about Armin? That's what I'm saying. Mikasa and Eren leave their friends, including Armin, to die, and Eren to stop believing in his ideals. Oh, it's also supposed to be this selfish, idealistic, let's just run away, and it's another just run away meme, right? This could be in Mali, I'm not sure, where they ran away right after that moment, and they didn't leave Mali, and they're just living in the woods somewhere in Mali. But hold on, let me read this last paragraph. This all eventually ties into the see you later Eren moment from the first chapter of Attack on Titan that we've been speculating about for 12 years. Mikasa stands up and they hug and it's pretty cute while Eren goes on a monologue about how she should forget about him after he dies and throw away the scarf and be free. Only for us. Wait, hold on. This is the biggest piece of evidence that this is also an Eren vision thing. Because why would Mikasa envision Eren saying that and then reject it afterwards? I still think it's just a narrative device thing, but this would be the biggest piece of evidence for the other one. Only for us to cut back to reality for a second for Mikasa. Get the fuck back on that previous page. Where the fuck was I up to? Only for reality for a second, for Mikasa to refuse and tie the scarf back around herself. I saw some people in chat talking about how this is character regression. That's stupid as fuck. Explaining that she'll be the one to kill him. Her and Levi then spring into action. Armin holds Eren in place. Levi blows his teeth away and Mikasa enters his mouth, reflecting one last time on the vision. With the roles now swapped, Eren is sitting down dreaming, reality seeping through a little more as the Titan markings are on his face, and her saying, "See you later, Eren. Not goodbye." Not goodbye, but see you later. Caressing his head, which is then used for a match cut for the final double spread of the chapter, which is obviously the head being off, which is really cute. Especially if they do this well in the anime, which they won't, because anime just in general is inept. But if we match cut from this to this, it'll be good as fuck. Eren still looks emotionless when he sees Mikasa coming for him while she smiles slightly. Mikasa has to be going insane, right? This is the point. Like, why are people thinking this is like a sweet moment? Like, she goes in and she's like smirking. Now, this could just be a smirk of acceptance of like the Zeke type thing that happened last chapter where she had this vision and finally everything clicks and she's okay with it. I kind of like that. So she's kind of smirking. I didn't put it in the PowerPoint, so you're just going to have to look it up yourself or believe me, I guess. But she's like smirking, but Eren just kind of looks at her and is like still with that emotionless, like all my emotions were dead a long time ago look. It's also the long hair does like mean evil, like symbolically. Like short hair Eren didn't choose to genocide everybody, but long haired Eren. Now that's a genocider. So that's a little problematic. That's insulting to me personally, and I don't like that. But that was a side tangent. What was I talking about beforehand? Kino but not canon is the well, never mind the message I'm seeing here. Hi, Mikasa Ackerman here. Well, this is my last video. It has all come to this today, the day of my retribution, the day of the retribution against Paradis. Okay, got it. She seeks to reject this dream to an extent like she has to accept reality. Maybe this is the idealistic, like, I'm going to put the love of Eren behind you, but I will still carry this token of him through the scarf. Because I feel like there's the big implication here is that he's got Titan marks on him, right? This is his burden. Maybe she's freeing him from his burden or somehow the Titans are his burden right here. And that's why he's got the marks on his face. It is really important that she's sitting on the thing when she's not, when she's like just sitting on the side. Okay. So in the first vision, Eren is like not taking responsibility in a way by not doing anything about the Marley threat. And in the second one, Mikasa has not been doing anything because she hasn't been willing to kill him, but now she's standing up. Also, the power dynamic is clear of somebody sitting down and somebody standing over them, right? I'm not sure. There's a million ways to interpret this. I like it. Bacon is here. Carl wanting consistency in the thumbnail. Shake my head. Doesn't want views. This is true. Do you think Eren knew Mikasa would kill him? I don't know. Eren sees the future or some shit. I don't know if we'll ever find out. Is Eren dying from Titan cancer in this vision? I don't know. He's passing out, having a vision or some shit. Do you think everything can be wrapped up in one chapter, 45 pages or so? There's still... Isayama's thought this out way more than we have. He's planned it out. There's no reason. He could ask for another chapter if he wanted. The magazine would be very grateful. I trust him to make this decision. That's what I assumed it was. Mr. R is backing the Titan cancer thing here. Should we just wrap it up here and then we'll talk about everything in general? Kiss of Death. I mean, there's not much more to say. Have a look. I find it more disturbing than romantic or climactic, and I can't tell what I'm supposed to feel in a good way. The emotional part of this double spread for me is Ymir looking unhappily at another kiss. What does it all mean? I guess it's up to you, unless we get some elaboration next chapter, which I'm not sure I want. The boy who sought freedom, goodbye. Now that says goodbye, but this one says see you later, so I wonder if the official release will change this to see you later. This kiss is very off-putting. Like, why are both their mouths closed? Well, his mouth is closed because he's fucking dead. Why? Open your mouth, Mikasa. What's going on here? Are you just pressing the lips together? What's going on here? This ain't good, Chief. I really like the imagery, like the teeth, like cave thingy here is really cool. Ymir just standing on the tongue, smirking. What the fuck does she think? Does she look older here? Does she look like older Ymir? Or is that just me? Or is it might be the perspective? She's also framed in like the outside thing here. Next chapter is going to be very interesting. How do they find it that cute? I love it so much. Kino. It is very Devilman. For those of you who don't know, Devilman's like biggest plot point is a decapitation. I don't think Akira kisses Miki's decapitated head. I don't think. Did they do some weird shit in Crybaby? They might have. But like, what if Mikasa, like, to make sure everybody knows Eren is dead, like, walks out to the teeth thing and, like, holds his head up? Is she taking his head home? Is she gonna, like, kill Armin after the fact because she's gone delusional and she's, like, just holding Eren's head? The kiss seems so weird. It's off-putting. That's the point. I'm not saying weird is in a bad way, but just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know if like maybe, like, are we just going to be expected to think that this is normal and that like Mikasa is okay next chapter? Like, and this is a very big, like, we'll have to reinterpret this after next chapter in how Mikasa is portrayed. Whether or not, like, we're supposed to follow Mikasa as, like, sort of the arbiter of what is right in this vision. Like, is she making the right decision here? I don't know. God, it's weird, isn't it? They're also standing in a mouth. Imagine showing this to somebody without context. Oh, it would be so fun. Give me the current idiot that's caught up to the anime and just put this image in front of them and say, what the fuck do you think about this, motherfucker? Start learning to read. Like Lamau, Mikasa doesn't know how to kiss. It's in character, I guess. It really does. She should have kissed him before killing him, Lamau. Yeah, right? She's going to continue the rumbling because of the vision, and she went crazy, give his story at Eren's head and start all over again. Then she cuts the fucking baby out of her stomach. Oh no. Maybe Mikasa kissing Eren in the dream, but she doesn't know she's kissing the decapitated head. I mean, that's kind of what's implied, right? It looks like she goes for the kiss here, because then it match cuts. So it's sort of like Mikasa's seeing this while she's walking towards him, but like, did she grab the head after the slice, or did it fall on the ground first? What was going on? I feel like there's no way Mikasa can be okay next chapter. I can almost see it being some weird anime stuff where this is just like her getting over her emotional whatever. The framing is really good with the scarf. Look at how the scarf is drawn. It is a fucking monumental goddamn panel, isn't it? It's real good. Look at this fucking shit. What the fuck? True, people who don't read the manga are actually cringe. True. Ymir is also great. She is! Why is she smiling? Why is she getting off on this shit? What is she doing? Oh my god. This bitch better speak next chapter, I'm telling you. I know that tongue got regenerated. I blasted Comsusa Maxwell almost blackout drunk when this image linked. I don't see how it's got anything to do with Ava. I don't know. I love that image so much I can't look away. Oh, there's just so much to think about just looking at it. This fucking idiot is dead. Look at him. Good riddance, dumb fuck. This one, she's just insane. She's okay. This one, and we're talking about trauma with Mikasa. This one's gone through quite a bit of trauma as well. Did she watch her body get eaten by her daughters? I think she did. That was a little weird. Haven't reached ecstasy like that in months. Seriously though, what's up with Ymir? She likes this. I think she like the if you think this is a good thing, it could just be her smiling at love. Like she was back then, but she wasn't really smiling back then when she saw love, but that showed her that love could exist in this world or something, and that's why she did everything she did to try and get that with the king, instead of just killing him because she's a Titan now, I guess. But then she never did, so she got sad, and she just let the Titan thing perpetuate, and now that she's seen love again, she's been reintroduced to this topic, so now she'll get rid of the Titans. But that would be an endorsement of this fucking moment, and this moment ain't getting endorsed. Look at this weird shit. It's so abstract and cool, though, isn't it? If it does get endorsed, I'm fully with it, though. Let's do some weird fucking shit. Not emotional enough for Comsusa Todd. It's just a bit odd and disturbing. But odd and disturbing is the best. We don't know what the Devilman ending was meant for Mikasa the whole time, because the three of them are idiots. Mikasa getting necro-pilled and kissing the some necrophilia. I'm seeing some things. Love. She only saved Kiss in context of a rapey king. She only saw Kiss. But no, she also saw, like, the wedding in the first bit of that. Well, yes, it's all fucked, but still love. Yes, the king was definitely rapey with Ymir. It was not a good, like, that's part of the point, right? It was not a good relationship. It's probably something stupid, but in my better headcanon, she's just satisfied that Eren got killed. But then why would she help him the whole time? Is her faith in humanity restored because Mikasa still loves Eren after everything he did? That's an interesting take. That might be it, right? Huh. I think that's it. Maybe? Reminded that this is the second time in the manga that we've seen two people kiss, and Ymir was creepily watching both of them. This is true. Let's go. The kiss of death, literally just ReZero bootleg. I don't know anything about ReZero, so. I mean, Eren's hair length is like, yeah, it is all, like, she cut most of the hair off, right? True. She might be smiling because it's all according to plan. Kogiya's ending would be so terrible. I hate this series. You're not allowed to say something is terrible before it's happened. Hold on. We gotta go to the next slide. Let's go and see. Are there any spicy... I want to see what the fuck Reddit is talking about. Let's go laugh at Reddit. So let's do that. Remember to go and watch the Mikasa video, because I was right, Lamau. Are these going to be 2 comments talking about how it was right? We're not ending... We haven't been going for that long. We've only been going for an hour. This year, you got a point, bro. Amazing. Yeah, no, pretty fucking good. Hal should be an S tier character. She's someone like Thorfinn, massive character development. Look, Bacon. Bacon's having a fucking field day. Look at this bloke. He likes bacon too. /Titanfolk. Let's just go there. I don't want to go to my Reddit homepage. Is Android still in chat? He better message me on Twitter so we can figure out if I need to change my PayPal or whatever the fuck. Yippee, Hal, let's go. I do like when Attack on Titan finally becomes sexual. It's this. I don't know if this is what's sexual. This is the shit we click on, right? What are we sorting by, chat? We always come to the wrong conclusion. First we go new. Fuck Mikasa's ideal short hair Eren. That bastard bandits his friends and his duty to his homeland for some half-Asian pussy. I hope he caught herpes and some shit in that ultimate reality. Fucking coward. Well, that's exactly what we expected to see here. Am I reading it wrong, or did Falco do the beast stream and turn everybody into a Titan? Why? Why is this so hard to explain? At worst, it's just a coincidence that, like, everybody just got the Titan thing. He doesn't know about the scream power, does he? I guess he does, right? Because he saw Zeke do it. But even then, like, everybody you knew just died. He was having a fucking freak out. He's allowed to have a fucking freak out. Or the fucking centipede person was just controlling him. I couldn't imagine getting hung up on this. Like, gross. Terrible media analysis. I know why I'm not really bothered by Connie and Jean turning into Titan. Maybe it's because I kind of expect them to turn back into humans even though I don't want it. Are these idiots going to be mad when they all turn back into humans because they bought into this shit? Morons. I can't accept Jean becoming a pure Titan in the end of his journey. His Titan is badass though. Did we see Jean's Titan? Mikasa reminds me of myself most of the time. I'm living on my own. Well, that's depressing. This one's hidden. Connie saved Mikasa, Levi, and Falco with PSD of what's happened to his mom? Okay. Jean's Titan should have looked like a horse, please. Hilarious. I love horse memes. They never fail to be fucking hilarious and original. What do we sort by? No, geez, yeah, Jean Titan is about to eat Ryan. Oh, yeah, we see them all there. Do we go best? What are the people liking? Hey, remember all those years ago when we saw them drawn as Titans as a gag? I'm not laughing anymore. Well, you should be. Jean's final words were seriously just another day for the Survey Corps, lol. I fucking love Jean. Can't believe I ever hated him. Jean becomes Titan crying. What are these Jean simps? Disgusting. Jaegers and Alliance bros being creeped the fuck out by whatever Ymir is doing. I think Mikasa is a little bit more creepy than Ymir at this point. I don't know about this one. Reiner outlived Eren Lamau. The Reiner is gonna die joke, like the narrative wasn't making the joke itself, is so cringe and I hate it. Ugh. Get out of my sight. As if the point of Reiner's character wasn't that he kept surviving even though he didn't want to. You know, maybe that was a thing. One more chapter left and I am more confused than ever. I have no idea how this will end. Well, that was poignant. There was something equally heartwarming and horrifying about Connie and Jean's last moments. People are really buying into this shit. Connie recognizes their impending doom. Him and Jean reminisce about all the things they came through. Fucking beautiful way for the last ends. I seriously want to know why Yams enjoys making Reiner suffer so much. Seriously, is Reiner suffering that much? Reiner is fucking wrecked, and now he's taking some Titanized friends, family, and even his own mother. They're gonna turn back into people. What are these fucking idiots talking about? Isayama really turned down his dad, whom she hasn't seen for 9 years, into a Titan in front of her before they... I hate this meme that Isayama is like the meanest author. Isayama doesn't do shit to his audience. He hasn't made me feel bad ever. Piss off. Read Berserk, you idiot, if you want to get traumatized. Or Devilman. Fucking this goddamn kids shit these idiots are getting mad at. Best then controversial, be right back. How do people feel any emotion in this series? Delicious has got the right idea. Hey babe, listen up. What if we kissed in the Colossal Titan's mouth? Hilarious. Sayonara leaks discussion. Hilarious. We're currently at 1.5 short. I don't know. Anything that can prove the last panelist Levi's little face peeking through the teeth gap? Yes, what a funny meme. By the way, I realized that Muller, that's the commander dude, just made peace with the Eldians. They forgive each other only for them to transform into the monsters that they hate in everybody's eyes. They're gonna turn back. Alright, controversial, let's see. This is probably one of the worst endings ever. Lamau. Hold on, I didn't mean to close this one, and this one was closed automatically. Cersei might as well. Yes, chapter was trash and there's no hope for the manga anymore. Gee, I wonder what this dude wants. After everything Eren's done, is he just going to abandon Hisu? Oh, look. And they're yet to be born kid, really. I will not accept this ending unless the plot twist next chapter. I'm going to throw the volumes after 131 in the garbage can. 123, rather. God damn it. Mikasa's entire fantasy was so cringy, yikes. Hold on, did that just say it was so out of her character? The response there was weird. I really got a Marvel ending, damn, that put a real damper on the story. Why do people think Attack on Titan is like this high art, subversive fucking series? Why do people think this? They literally fell for a Gigguk meme where he talked about how everybody died in Attack on Titan when this was never true. Ugh, I hate these people. Really got on my... I read that one. They deserve to be turned into Titans good. You gotta love them. Them traitors. How the fuck is so many people invested in this goddamn story have no clue what the narrative and the messages behind this story have been about the entire time? Are we reading the same Rias, aka Jaeger is blown the fuck out, aka Isama based? Well, that's a controversial take. I remember when Isayama said he hated the Game of Thrones ending and then clown face. Hilarious. I love how everything that's bad now is going to get compared to Game of Thrones. It's a character assassination if he really blacked out in the last moment and wanted to die the whole time. What are they talking about? Eren's whole character was about moving forward to see something beyond. I always hate when people try to say that characters betrayed themselves and then they ignore that character development exists. They say Eren was always about moving forward. Even if this was the case, in a big moment, if he changes his mind on this, that's what stories are about, right? That's what a character arc is about. Unless it's a flat character arc. Now he's just Reiner 2.0, but worse. He didn't say Paradis nor his freedom. Worse than Game of Thrones. God damn, these people are fucking dumb. Are you sure this is Attack on Titan, not Game of Thrones? Holy shit, this is bad. It's the same joke over and over again with absolutely zero substance. Not a single point was made in the process. It's just me that finding this Emily extremely underwhelming. If anybody ever starts a sentence with, is it just me? They know that they're not alone. I mean, plot convenience. A banned word that the internet should never use is plot convenience. Stories, inherently convenient. Plot armor, another thing the internet doesn't understand, but they just continuously fucking propagate. Cheap plot twist, that means nothing. You can call any plot twist cheap. An extremely lackluster action, whatever that means. Probably a very inconclusive ending depending on the next chapter. Conclusive endings, thinking that is an inherently good thing. What a bunch of weird assumptions in one comment. Looks like Eren really doesn't have a plan to stop the curse. He couldn't make up his mind between genocide, livestock breeding, and only those according to who he fucks. I'm sorry, but that's lame AF. I mean, nearly everybody in the world just does things according to who they fuck. I'm sorry to break this to you. That AU Eren is such a wussy. Alternate universe. See, I know what internet speak means. Running away with his adoptive sister. This is too stupid. You can't even understand a fucking hypothetical story about what if Eren went a different way. Battery is going flat. I don't want to read any more of this shit. Chat, you got anything to say before we end here? Bring this back up before we let the YouTube audience... what's weird is I can see anime watchers bitching about this narrative. Well, fuck them. Who cares about these idiots? I mean, both Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan were overhyped as this subversive dark stuff where main characters die when never really been the case. I mean, this was definitely the case in Game of Thrones. I feel like Attack on Titan only got that reputation because Game of Thrones had come out just before it. I dislike the final arc, but it still enrages me to no point that Titan fuckers who can only come up with Naruto talk no jutsu or plot convenience as a genuine critique. If you would talk about why you dislike something, come on with different reasons other than the versions you have in whiny cunts molding. Look at deep vibes. Well, Attack on Titan more like Game of Thrones, Lamau, XDDDDD. True. That's a funny joke. Liked Attack on Titan, I guess I should say, on an account of the homicide didn't happen. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I mean, that is the plot of WandaVision. Miller is in chat, apparently. When did this fucking idiot show up, Even Chainsaw Man is meaner. Chainsaw Man is definitely meaner than fucking Attack on Titan with its character deaths. Like, definitively. 2 out of the 3 main trio in Chainsaw Man get fucking killed. Character development is overrated anyways. Hey, that's the name of a video that we like. One main character dies in Game of Thrones. This is not true at all. And even if it's like, that's only because there's only one season with like a real main character, and that's Ned in season 1, and he's dead. Seriously, what's up with Ymir? What's the point of her character? She's clearly got a lot of influence in the story. We're gonna have to think about it after next chapter, and then we'll go back and read everything she's done so far and try and figure out what the fuck going on there. I mean, in Game of Thrones, the characters that were important that died were pretty much the parents of the main cast. They did a normal thing in the story, but the kids weren't always the main cast, right? Plus, Rob was a kid, he died. I'm not going to say Rickon was a main character, but I don't want to have this fucking Attack on Titan argument right now. So should I just act like I didn't hear those Chainsaw Man spoilers? Probably, Chief. End of Evangelion, still a better ending. I mean, who disagrees with that? Sad deaths were Mike's and Marco's. I don't know about that one. I thought the kiss is before she kills him. No, I don't know. He could still be bleeding out. I don't know. Once you decapitate someone, they're still alive for like 8 seconds or whatever, right? So maybe Eren was alive for the kiss. Or maybe he'll be alive again next chapter. 55 viewers we see. I think we had like 70 last month, right? Does chat have anything else to say? Your hottest Attack on Titan take. There's something I ignored earlier in chat. Tell me now. What's hard to get better than End of Ava, so that's a moot point? Everybody coming to the Evangelion defense after the passive-aggressive comment from before. I think that's it. This is shorter than usual, I think. I think we're at like an hour and 10 minutes at this point. For the YouTube audience, we got some big videos planned after the series ends. That'll be fun. We've got our tribute thing that we're going to be working on with Bacon. We kind of started working on that. I'll talk about that with chat afterwards. We got another song. And there will be a scripted video. The Alliance video, I've talked about that in the last few Attack on Titan chapter reviews. We've delayed it until after the series ends, and it'll be my big final like hour-long Attack on Titan is done, here are my thoughts video. That'll be a big scripted thing. So those are the 2 big videos we're going to have, hopefully like right after Attack on Titan ends next month. It's ending next month. This is the second last chapter review. This is the last chapter review we'll ever end with another chapter coming in the future. That's fucking insane. And then after that, I'll probably try and do the big reread and then start spitting out those character videos, I hope. sorry, the Hitachi ending got cancelled. Necro-Tachi ending is happening. Maybe. I'm surprised the manga isn't ending at 140, just a round number. Well, 139, doesn't that fucking adds up to 13, right? Big meme. 140, that adds up to 5. That's lame. But yes, we got some content coming. We're nearly done. Chat, we're nearly done. You two audience, what the fuck's with that shit? If you made it to the end, which most of you didn't, we're nearly done. But for the second last time ever, I guess it's time to say support links in the description below. Thanks.